New Gemini 4 is insane. Google just revealed new details nobody was expecting. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, sat down with Reuters and confirmed something huge. Gemini 4 is now in pre-training. That means Google already started building it right now as you're watching this. Let me back up. Pre-training is the first big step in making an AI model. It's where the model reads through enormous amounts of information and starts forming patterns. Think of it like a student doing years of reading before they ever sit an exam. It's the slowest part, it's the most expensive part, and companies almost never talk about this stage out loud while it's happening. Google just did. Pichai said something else too. He said Gemini 4 is a much bigger effort than any Gemini model before it. Not a small update, not a patch, their biggest training run ever. Think about that for a second. Google has more computers, more data centers, and more researchers than almost any company on Earth. And they're telling us this is their biggest swing yet. Here's the part a lot of people are missing. Gemini 3.5 Pro isn't even out yet. It's still sitting with partners for testing. And Gemini 4 is already training in the background. Two model generations moving at once inside the same company. Google also said they want to release new models faster, almost every month instead of waiting a year between big launches. Why does that matter for you? Because the tools you use for your business are about to update far more often than they used to. What worked last month might already be behind by the time you read this. Now let's talk about where Google is putting its focus. Two places, coding and AI agents. Coding means the AI gets better at building things, websites, small tools, simple apps, stuff a business owner could put together without hiring a developer or waiting weeks for one. Agents are different, and this is the part worth slowing down on. An agent doesn't just answer a question and stop. It goes and does the task. It plans out steps. It uses other tools along the way. It finishes a job with far less input from you than a normal chat would need. Picture this, you tell an AI agent, write me 5 posts about our community, then schedule them out for the week. A good agent doesn't just write the posts and hand them back to you. It writes them, checks them, and schedules them, start to finish. That's the direction Google is racing toward. I want to pause here because this is a good spot for something useful. Let's talk about how you'd actually use this stuff right now, today, without waiting for Gemini 4 to arrive. Say you run a community like ours. You could ask an AI tool something like this. Design a landing page for the AI Profit Boardroom. Make it convert. Show why AI automation matters for a small business. Explain the benefits of the community and make it built to bring in more customers, more leads, and more traffic. That one prompt turns a job that used to take a designer a week into something you can test the same afternoon. That's the kind of task Gemini 4 is being built to handle even better than today's tools already can. Here's what Google has not told us yet. No release date, no benchmark scores, no size of the model, no context window numbers. Anything beyond what Pichai said publicly is still a guess, so be careful with anyone online claiming to know more than that. But here's why this news matters, even without those details filled in. The AI race has 3 main players right now: OpenAI, Anthropic, who makes Claude, and Google. For a while, some people were saying Google was falling behind the other two. Pichai's comments push back on that directly. This is Google saying, we're not out of this race, we're doubling down on it. Let's bring this back to you and your business, because that's the part that actually helps you day to day. If Gemini 4 delivers on coding and agents the way Google is hinting, here's what that could look like in practice. Better research. Instead of spending hours reading through competitor websites one by one, you ask an agent to go through them and pull out what's actually working. Better content planning. You give the AI your topic and your audience, and it builds you a full week of posts, structured and ready to review in minutes instead of hours. Better automation. Tasks that used to eat up an hour of your day, like sorting through messages or writing the same kind of reply over and over, get handled while you're doing something else entirely. None of this is guaranteed yet. Google hasn't shown us the actual proof, but the direction is clear enough. Coding and agents are where the next real jump happens, and it's coming from more than one company at the same time. Let's talk about the honest part of this too, because I think it matters. Every time a new model drops, some people panic. They assume it means everyone loses their job overnight. That's not what history actually shows us. When new tools show up, most people simply learn to use them. And the ones who learn first tend to get ahead of everyone else, not because the tool replaced them, but because they picked it up before their competition did. That's really the whole point here. This isn't about some scary robot takeover. It's about who picks up the new tool first and actually puts it to work. Let's go one layer deeper, because this is where it gets genuinely useful if you manage even a small team. Imagine you're running a team of 3 or 4 people right now. A model built around agents means you could soon hand off entire chunks of work instead of single small tasks. Not just write me an email, more like handle the follow-up sequence for everyone who joined this month and check back with me tomorrow with results. That's a meaningfully different tool than what most people have been using so far. We don't have proof of the final results yet. What we have is Google's word on the record straight from the CEO, and that alone is worth paying attention to, especially with two other major labs pushing just as hard right now. If you're serious about staying ahead of tools like this is exactly why we built the AI Profit Boardroom in the first place. Every time a new model like Gemini 4 rolls out, most people spend weeks just figuring out how to use it properly. We skip that step for you. Inside the community, we break down new releases the moment they land and turn them into simple playbooks you can use the same day, whether that's building a landing page, writing content faster, or automating parts of your business you're tired of doing by hand every single week. You get 4 live coaching calls every week, tutorials that walk you through everything step by step, a prompt library built for real business tasks, and other business owners doing this alongside you right now, some of them already deep into tools like Claude and Gemini for their own work. Link is in the comments and description, or go straight to aiprofitboardroom.com. And if you want even more of this kind of breakdown, plus the full notes from this exact video, and 100 plus other ways people are using AI right now to grow their business, come join the AI Success Lab. It's completely free. You'll get the notes from this video and you'll be inside a community of over people who are already using this stuff to get ahead of everyone else. Google just told us Gemini 4 is coming. The real question now is whether you'll be ready to use it the moment it lands or waiting to catch up after everyone else already has.